Hi everybody, it's Julie. Today I'm going to show you one of my favorite things. First things first, this is for the Junk Journal January 2025, day 6, embossed. I'm also going to be doing the mini challenge and the challenge for those of you doing the January Just Junk Journal challenge here on the Dear Julie Julie channel. I'm going to be using the plaque and the placemat. So here is how I made those. Day 6 for the Junk Journal January 2025 collab is embossed. And I'm going to use these placemats. And you're going to see onion skin dyed paper along with some avocado dyed paper that I'm going to be using. There's the onion skin. The first pieces turned out bright yellow. And so I'm going to be taking a sponge and pressing it in so that I can get the indentations from the placemat onto my paper. These are regular copy paper. So the heavier weight, the better, because you're not going to have as much of it break and crack. But this is one of my favorite things to do. I also like to use this plaque. And so for this one, of course, it's not the size of the full-size paper. And again, I'm going to dab it down, and then I'm going to take the sponge and go ahead and sponge this paper. I call this water embossing, but of course my favorite way to do it is with coffee or with tea or avocado or onion skin dye, and being able to emboss directly onto the paper. So the first time I did this for junk journals was way back when I did the Spring Blossom Kit. That's been 8 years, maybe 9. And so there are videos way back there when I did it. And I have done it where I even emboss the words up there. And to do that, it takes quite a while, and you have to be really careful. So, but there on that one, I am... so you can see the words. For the ones I'm using today, I did not do the words. It's just the butterfly and the flowers. And there's one that is dry. You can see there's imperfections. Sometimes they rip and tear. That one looks like it's coffee dyed or the lighter onion skin. So there's some avocado dyed pages and onion skin. I like to do this and do a whole lot of them. I have 2 of these tables, and I'll set them up in the garage or outside in the driveway. And I also will do my lace dyeing. So there's my placemats. Another one of the very first things I did was a charger plate. And you might have a charger plate with the fun embossing around the outside. And so there's a look at my charger plate that I use. Here is the placemat embossed page that I'm going to use today, and the plaque embossed page I'm going to use today. Okay, I'm back, and I'm going to give you 2 ideas using the embossed paper. So I'm going to use this one for my Cinderella, which is what I'm using for my January Just Junk Journal Challenge, where we're building a journal out of just junk and some other items that I let you use, and from your stash, lots of items from your stash. And then I'm going to be using the plaque page. This is onion skin dyed paper, and it is copy paper, and I think we'll use this one. Okay, so this is going to go into my Paris themed journal that I'm using for the 2025 Junk Journal January. And I have this, so we have this page, and I'm going to add this in as a tip in, okay? It's going to fit, except it's a little bit long. So we're going to be cutting off an edge, okay? So, but I want the edge that I'm cutting off to be the, you know, the boring edge. So we're going to go ahead and put this in. Okay, we'll cut it off. I'll add that to my scraps for this. And then, you know what? While we're here, let's go ahead and this particular goodie has a scoring piece. I'm going to turn this so that the embossing is faced out. So the bump is towards the bottom. Okay, make sure I'm using the scoring tool there. Okay, and that should make it easier to fold it. There you go. Okay, and I want to fold it both directions to give it an, so that it folds easily. Okay. Okay, and for a tip in, we're going to go ahead and just put this right onto this page. Now, this page is a little shorter. I'm okay with that. I'm going to go ahead and let it frame this, okay? I'm going to let this frame this. And so what we're doing is we're adding a page. Now, if you have a journal and you find that the story you want to tell is a little longer than the page that you have, you can add a tip in to add more journaling space or to add more pictures if you're doing, I'm going to put it on here. I guess I forgot to put my little pin in. I'm still kind of bad about that. So let's go ahead and put the pin in, and that should help make it so that we can use it. And then we're going to just add glue to the inside right here. I'm going to put it in, and then I'm going to go back and do the swizzle. The swizzle just helps it to hold a little better, right? So yeah, so this embossing technique is something I have done for many years, and it's one of the first things that I showed on my channel way back. First kit that I put out, not digital, but a physical kit, was called Spring Blossom, and each of the kits got one of these plaques, these embossed plaque pages, and they got a full page that was the charger plate. Okay, so there we go. We've added that in as a page, and I like that you can see the butterfly here. Now, one of the things that happens is, I mean, you can see that it's, I mean, you can tell it's embossed, but you might want to enhance it a little, make it so that you can see it a little better. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my vintage photo. Let's leave these out for now. Okay, so vintage photo. And my dauber is messy, okay? But it's been fun to use this one. And I'm just going to lightly emboss over the top of this. Since we're so close to the edge, let's go ahead and pull this out. Okay. And by embossing it, and then adding the ink, we will enhance it, and you'll be able to see the butterfly better. And over here, we'll also ink this, and you'll be able to see the flowers better. I think it's an agapanthus flower. I don't remember for sure, but I think it is. So We don't want a sad agapanthus or something like that. Do you know what movie that's from? It's from one of my favorite movies. She says that. Do you know who's in that movie? Let me know in the comments after this video plays. Okay, so we can see the butterfly, and of course you could go ahead and add some more color if you wanted to. Here's one of the tickets we made during the live video on Friday for day 3, which was tickets. But there you go, and that is a page idea. Now, if you are, then we're probably going to want to add something to the edge of this. And so this is the part where the mini challenge and the challenge comes in. And so we have added things that you're going to be able to use in your journals. And one of the things that we have added is lace, okay? But this lace for me is not, I don't, well, I could add white because I do have white happening in this journal. I could add it on top of the butterfly side. Let's see. So I'm going to check and see how I like the look. Do I like it like that? Or do I want it under? I think I want it under. What do you think? I'm going to put it under. Okay, so, yeah, so we added a tip in to this page. And now we're adding a little bit of lace to the edge. Okay, if you're looking for a page idea for a Dear Julie Julie challenge, and maybe one of your page, you want to use leftovers. So then leftover coffee, leftover onion skin, and make your paper. And now you can use that as one of your 8 page ideas. Okay, so if you want to know more about that challenge, the details video is in the description box down. The link is in the description box down below. Okay, so we've inked it, we've added lace, and oh my gosh, I really like that. I really like that. Okay, and then I think I want to add a little envelope. Now remember, this year again, in the Dear Julie Julie this little one, all the Dear Julie Julie challenges this year, so there will be one each month. All year you can use envelopes, okay? No matter what else is going on, you can use envelopes. So I have this little envelope, and I have this one. I think I'm going to use this one because it can also be a pocket. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to distress it. I'm going to distress up here too. Okay, now I think I want to decorate this piece. So I have from my other thing some scraps that I've been using, but let's see. Well, we can use this. Okay. So, glue stick. So we have to use 3 things to enhance or embellish. And so this will give us our third thing. So it's a napkin, and I have taken and removed the extra plies. Okay, so usually a napkin will have 2 or 3 or sometimes even 4 plies. And so, where's my real scissors? There they are. Where's my real scissors? Okay, so we're just gonna add this to the cover. Okay. So today, this week starts more appointments again. For Jeff. We had a week off, basically, except for getting the medicine. We had a week off. Okay, I'm going to put this in here, and it's going to give us a little pocket that we'll be able to put something in, and we'll have a place that we can put one of the little goodies from Friday. Let's put Inspire in there, okay? So these were part of the Friday freebie. You can check that out. It was the live video on Friday, shows you what the freebie was and how to get it. And so there's that. And then I'm going to come over here and I have a little heart. Okay, I also have the labels, the tiny labels. Let's put enjoy. Enjoy is my favorite word. This journal is for me. So let's use that as my hold down the goodie there. Okay, so lace. So when you do your mini challenge in the challenge, which I'm going to show you next, then you can add lace into your kit. Remember, your mini challenge in the challenge can be for your actual challenge journal, but it does not have to be. So I'm noticing that my tip-in needs some glue along this one edge. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put it down. Oh, it's because of the way I did the... Okay, well, it's okay. There we go. Okay, so there is my embossed page for my junk journal January 2025. And now we're going to work on the mini challenge in the challenge. Okay, so I have this page. It either got ripped or Wiley might have got it. And so we are going to do one more page idea. Okay, we're going to do a tip-in. Okay, we're going to do a tip-in. Now, my journal is not ready to put the tip-in in like that one is ready. Now, remember, my journal this time is bigger, and this will go on a page. Okay, so I'll be gluing it onto a page, and okay, so you're making a tip-in, and you need to use lace, trim, buttons, bling. So the 4 things: lace, trim, buttons, and bling on your tip-in. And then by doing that, you get to add lace, trim, buttons, bling, and sequins to your kit, okay? So, you know, so this is going to be a tip-in. I'm going to add it to a page, and now I have to add my lace. I have this amazing trim that I think is going to be perfect to use with the Cinderella kit. Okay, so this is the Cinderella kit that I'm using. I just think that that is going to be perfect with it. So, oh, somehow I ended up with a little ghosty ghost. Okay. Now I know that I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use these scissors, okay? So again, this is my embossed page from I used the placemat to make an embossed page. Okay, and then I'll have this as a scrap. So, thinking I could add this to the edge. So this will be my trim. Okay. Okay. Add. Like that. Okay, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to use the fabric tack. Okay, so I need to add trim, lace, buttons, and bling. Okay, I'm going to have it go into this little, up to the little flowers, okay? Okay. I ended up with glue on my table. Okay, that's what the other side is going to look like. I'm not super worried. Okay, whoa. Avalanche. Craft-a-lanche. Okay, we're going to come over here and I'm going to cut it right along this line. Okay, that's going to give me that. Then I'm going to add the lace. Now for this journal, I think the lace needs to be distressed. So we're going to go ahead and lay the lace down and distress it, okay? And if you had the oxide and you have your little goodie, you can go ahead and distress it with the oxide. Okay, do the other side. And you could use any of your inks. So if you wanted to change it to another color, you can do that also. Go ahead and cut it right there. I hope I cut it long enough. I did. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add our fabric tack right along the edge here. Whoops, did you see that? I landed right in the middle of it. So at least 2 times this week we have to go to Ventura, which is 4 hours driving at least. Okay, so that is got, I have my trim, I have my lace. You can add your trim, you can add your lace however you want to add it. I have my tip-in place added here. I could strengthen my tip-in and add this here as well. That might be cool. I think I'm going to do that. I think I have enough of the trim to add it in other places as well. Okay, so you want to go right up to, but not over your fold when you're doing that. Okay. Oh, come on down. My fingers. Okay. Now you can add your buttons. Now remember, you get to use any metal that you want to. So a bulb pin, a paper clip is metal. Oh, I have some metal chain. I'm going to add a button. Bulb pin. I haven't picked out my broken jewelries yet. Okay, so here's a bulb pin. And so we're going to add a button. Oh, I kind of like this one. Okay. This is for Cinderella, so I think the star will be fun to add. Okay. I think it might be fun to add this piece of chain also. It is metal. Okay, let's put it so that it goes behind. Not gonna add the whole piece, but you guys, look what I have. I have a little crown. We'll have to save that. It's kind of, I mean, it's, I don't know. But I think we'll add that to Cinderella too. Okay, so we got this. Got this. I think we'll just go down to here. Where the opening. Oh, there it is. We'll open it. And we'll close it. Sure we will. You get to use any tools. Any tools. Any tools. All your tools. Grab the right tool for the job. Close it back up. Okay. So we've got this and we've got the button. Okay. And I could, you know, I could tie that on rather than adding it as like a charm. So to tie it on, let's go ahead and use some thread. Okay. Oh, let's go in. Like this. Okay, and then come out. Okay, so we'll come back to this. I think we'll go through it one more time. Okay. There, so it's tied on, and then we'll double tie it. So I've got button, lace, and trim so far. I'm going to tie a bow. I'm going to pull it in. Okay. So this chain hangs down. Kind of like it's a shooting star, right? Okay, and then I'm going to put a little bit of glue underneath this. Okay. Okay. So lace, trim, buttons, and then we need to add some bling. I have that. And I have this. I think switch to the gold. It'll be easier. And we'll do dot, dot, dot. They are separate. They're not connected. So 1, 2. Okay, so you're making a tip-in. You're making a tip-in. So you'll be able to add this somewhere into your journal. Okay. You need to have your tip-in page. It can be any piece of your junk. This is my leftovers junk because it was dyed with avocados. And so remember, when any of your papers that you dye or that you use a DearJulieJulie digital on, you can use in the challenge. So you can print your DearJulieJulie digitals on any paper. You can dye any paper with your leftovers and be able to use them. So that's how you can get your fancy papers into a challenge journal from a DearJulieJulie challenge journal. Okay, so we have used our lace, our trim, our button, and our bling. And that is our mini challenge in the challenge, is to make a tip-in and use those items on it. And now, it's really simple, right? And now you can use these items plus stickers, okay? I had several people say, hey, can we use stickers? Yes. With this from, once you've done your mini challenge in the challenge, you can use stickers in your journal. Like maybe a fun little heart. I've been using this in my Thrive journal. Okay, there you go. Your mini challenge in the challenge is a tip-in. So I showed you a tip-in here. Okay, we did a tip-in over here using this. Okay, and I added the lace, but you would still need to add the trim and a button, lace trim, button, to and bling. Now your bling can be like glitter glue dots. What is that? What is this stuff called? That I never... Your liquid pearls. Okay, you can use those. What is the other thing that people use? Stickles. Okay, so they can be your stickles for your bling for this particular page. Okay, I don't usually use those, you guys, because I end up with it everywhere because I'm impatient. Okay, but this is what you're making for your mini challenge in the challenge. You're making a tip-in, and you can make it and already have it in your journal today, or you can make it and have it ready to go into your journal. Okay, and so there is my tip-in, and I went ahead and made this kind of like it's a charm. I think it's going to be fun to add to my other pages that I have made for the journal. And so there you go. So for Junk Journal January 2025, I showed you how to make my favorite embossed papers. And then we took those, and I have shown you what I've shown you my mini challenge in the challenge. Okay, and now I can add lace, trim, buttons, bling, sequins, and stickers to my kit. Okay, so I think that is going to be fun and exciting. And I've also picked out a lace to add to my my Junk Journal January journal. Okay, there you go. Happy Monday, everybody. Find something to celebrate every day. I'll be back tomorrow with another video at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. Don't forget, we have a live chat going on, and I hope you are joining us there. Details video for both Junk Journal January 2025 with Meg Journals and the January Just Junk Journal Challenge from Dear Julie Julie. Those details are both in the description box down below. It's the links to their videos. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.
Did you do it?
I'm doing it.
Oh, you're doing it now.